Yo, what's up, player? That's the month. 11,800 on the month before fees. Obviously, after it's probably closer. Yeah, it's about 11. Um, yeah, I am very, very happy to be in the position I am and very grateful. Only a handful, 5 red days sprinkled in, and thankfully all very small relative to my average green day. All of them are smaller than my average daily gain today, or my average green day this month. So yeah, very very stoked. 11,000 and 1.4 profit factor on the month, right about where we want to be. Obviously, the higher, the more ideal, but this is plenty good enough. 45% win rate, a little less than 2 to 1, 1.7 to 1. And yeah, biggest winner was 500 bucks. Bang bang on APVO. Oh, I remember this. 900 shares, and we got about 54 cents on 900 shares. Bang bang. Yeah. Average daily gain this month was just a hair under 600. Today, I am up just under 600 as well. It was a little bit, no, I wouldn't call it a roller coaster. Just a slower, a little bit tougher day. Was pretty consistent most of the day. Highs of just over 600. Got it back up to 589 to close out. Yeah, 1.56. Most of the money came from KLTO. Matter of fact, may as well just call it all the money. Came from KLTO, which was $1. Stock that ran quite a bit. This BMNR made an absolutely wild, well, not that wild, but pretty crazy move. And I could not capitalize. It was spready at times. The bid would flush down $1 a share. Very hard to tell when it was actually breaking out compared to when it would try and then flush. For me at least, so I definitely struggled, but we made money elsewhere, so I'm still happy to be in the green. Was watching BMNR off open. Rigged gameplay, stopped it right at 13 here. Stopped it right at 1550. And yeah, for a lot of the day it was rigged gameplay. I think, yeah, this ARTL actually holds it down. W buy was another one. Very small red on that one today. Pushed up and tapped VWAP there. Did peer under 50. Could probably add, no. Let's get to the good stuff. Why don't we? IPDN. Just following the trend. Catch a few in there, but I was taking a lot of small shares today, coming off of Thursday and Friday, having back-to-back red days. Obviously, my confidence wasn't very high, both mainly just in the market, because a lot of these stocks just were not very strong. This one I wasn't sure about yet, so I took very small shares and just had to follow this trend and ride that up. It's about 90 bucks there. In 12, out 35. Probably should have had that 1.2k numbers queued up, but wasn't sure if this thing would randomly teleport down 20 cents or what the deal was, so Didn't want to take any unnecessary risks today. Just wanted to kind of get a semi-decent green day going and um, be happy with that. And fortunately, that's what I did today. This mince. Tried to get in there as low as possible and just let this thing work. I really liked the idea here. Coming right into that support level, curling, but it needs to get over 83 and continue. So as they held this 83 down, I just kind of took profit instead of letting it come all the way down and getting that break even, which I probably would have here. So happy I sold there for, what was that, only 1 cent, but right idea and right execution there. Just the trade just didn't want to make itself happen. Try this IPDN here for the 43 break. This is sized up to 1200 now. Seemed really strong there. It seemed like it wanted to go, but came back down and gave back the profit that I had made on it. Mint's going for this 90 break. Hold me down. Excuse me. ARTL out of the halt right here. This thing was... I didn't take a trade on it. Wow. Let's see. I think I could have out of this on halt, but... Oh, I remember this. Yeah, it was even sketchier than the other high-priced one. Act like it's pushing towards that high. Boom. Oh, okay. Look at that bid. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Nope. Oh, okay. Bid's down $1.30 a share.
These things aren't real.
And then this KLTO, this sort of made all of our money.
I can't trade that. It's just tell up here now. Wow, I lost fucking $2 grand in 3 trades on that.
I wasn't going to hold that. But I was in at 14 anyway. It didn't get me in 13 or 13.5. I was in 14 anyway. These big sellers are sitting there. And I was like, I can just see when they're actually starting to get broken down and just add then. So there's really no point to hold that in case it goes back below 14 below my entry. So very happy with that sell actually. But it's the little things like that that I just need to become normal practice. Because that's where I was making those dumb little mistakes that add up over time. So yeah, I wasn't sure if that thing was actually going to make a move or not. So I wasn't banking on it, so I came over to this IPDN. Got a review up, seeing if it wants to continue up for that 490 break. Could be a big one. Heading up red on this thing. Wow. Just very inconsistent movement. Felt a little random. Just taking little stabs in case it does want to go. Sketchy ones at that. Because this thing is kind of teleporting up and down. Oh. Let's see. KLTO. Okay. Boom. Now we might actually be moving. Still was sitting around like the break-even level at this point. Wasn't sure how today was gonna go. Still. Add for this 20 bust. Get out when it stops there. Should have 4K shares. I think I size up back up to where I should be very soon here.
Oh, it did.
Just holding down 23. Benefit of using smaller size is I'm getting out between the bid and the ask. Get in here and I'm like, alright, I'm holding it through this 25. Pre-market high. Bang. Take it for that quick profit. Should already had 4K shares in this by now. There we go. Click it, buddy. Hey. There's 4K. Weird. They would do this. I remember this thing. They would do this where they would crack all the sellers and then let it sit there for a second, act like it's a hidden seller, hold it down, and then after a few seconds of sitting there, pop it through.
Fuck you.
Which feels super sketchy because obviously I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Oh, getting in high there. I didn't want to
Fuck off. Okay. Fuck you.
try to hold it when it could just come back down into
Yeah.
below my entry. So made it a little tough, but hindsight 2020, I would have been holding through those hidden sellers a lot more often. New candle here, halt lows right there at 35. We'll dip under 30 or just push up to that halt level. Looking like they want to push it. And they acting like they're going to hold it down 32 for a half second, so I sell. Pushing. I thought the halt level was still at 35. That's on me for not paying closer attention.
Look, now they're gonna pop it through. I just sold because they hold down 36.
Hold it down, even with those big bids and buyers rolling in, and then pop through.
Look at you, disgusting pig.
Kind of this thing's MO.
Go. IPD, and it'll probably bounce here. I already did a little bit. I mean, I can make a decent bounce.
25. Held 27 right there. I don't know why I'm.
Alright. Why you hold down 12?
I don't know why I would go to IPTN here instead of just staying on that. I mean, obviously, I guess maybe it was done, but back through 30. Act like they're holding it down and then pop through. 38's that high. I should be in. I mean, it's obvious they're going to break that. Hold down 39. New candle here. There's the push. Needed through 39. Didn't want to push it.
You're right. Yeah, I did too. And then I was looking to see if W buy was squeezing, and then yeah, maybe it's fuck you, ARTL. I hate you. Everything.
Alright. Could add it right there, 27. Kind of goes green back to 30. New candle opens up. Looking like it wants to go back. Bids rolling in. Whoa. No.
They can
I don't know
say
why I'm clicking off and going back to this W buy.
oh, hold it.
Holding that down anyway. Now this thing's headed up. I think they're gonna hold this down, and then I'm sure they're just gonna pop it right through right here. Maybe not.
I don't know. And
This is when I should realize, alright, I'm losing on everything else except for this KLTO. I should probably just stay on it. Alright. This should be when it actually in 25. 28's that little high right here. New candle opening up. Selling there when it looks like
no.
they're holding down 27.
Oh my god. You can't make this up.
There we go. Through 28.
Oh my god.
Getting in a little late there, but need to see it through 28. Buyers rolling in. There's 29.
Oh, no, I missed KLTO.
Selling when those sellers aren't breaking down. Should be adding here. Oh, adding late. Could be in 30 or even 29. Instead, I'm taking that for half a cent when it could be 2.5 cents. Do 34. Big seller sitting there at 35.
Alright, 28.
Alright. Looking for the turn in 28 once again. A little late on the reaction. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I want to see it back to 30 and make a push toward that 35. There's 30. It's trying. There's through 30. 32. Trying to let this one work. 32 again. If it doesn't go through here, I'll probably sell it. Yeah. Don't mind that at all. Seems like they're kind of holding down 32. Don't want to forfeit profit. $31 and $32 is what we need to see it get over. I think it pulls back for a while here. Maybe not. Oh, we do take this dip. I like this. Right under 26 where it held previously. Soaking 26. Boom. We're in. 27.5. Through 30. Rip. And then what is that? Hidden seller 30? Gotta sell it.
I sold because I had 20,000 shares and I didn't want to get fucking flushed.
Don't mind that though. Still like a little late on the entries. Like I don't trust myself entirely. Try this dip. Bid's rolling at 24. No buyers rolling in with him though. Ask isn't flinching. I should be selling this here. Sell I do. Alright, here we go. Stops at 30 once again. Thinking the break of that might instantly send this thing up. Buyers rolling in off a little micro dip on this new candle. Push, go. Is it 30? Is it 30 again? Still in at 28, selling it there.
I tried to add 29. I got fucking filled at 30.
Add this. It's 25. Looking for the
23.
switcheroo. There's the turn. Adding late. Jesus Christ. Grandma reactions. 230 now. This looks good. Selling there. I'll wait for the sellers to break down. Take my fucking half a cent because I don't know how to react quicker.
Plus the pro.
Oh, okay. So we get the rest of the profit on it right here. Dip into this 21, this lower trend line. Or 20 if it wants a double bottom. Holding it there. Wait, let's see that one more time. Sellers at 24 disappear. Selling on the pop. Take that for a quick one. And
It's a beautiful.
oh, this BMNR. Fuck you. Catch a decent one on her though. Size down to 100 shares on it. Bang. Catch a 90 center once we size down. It's held it higher back through 23. Bang.
I guess I'll sell. DFU or. I
And
mean, that's.
oh, it's pushing these holds. I don't think I didn't chase this thing too much. I knew that I was got to a point where I knew that I was struggling on it. I went back to red on it, back to green, and I was like, alright, I'll just take advantage of the obvious ones on low shares. Other than that, I won't trade in. That's what I did. Just because I was in a decent spot and was in conservation mode of my profits. Excuse me. On hold. Let's see the loss we take out of this on hold. Do 28. Hold it high. No. Hold it high for a second with the buyer isn't rolling. Just kind of added. That was dumb. And oh my goodness. Continue this trend up. Just 28 break. See where it holds. There's the turn, adding a little late. Selling because I'm in high and it's not
How did I get
continuing.
filled
Take that
that
for a
high?
30-cent loss. And then of course, oh no. Adding high again. Think we might just make a push for it. No. Another loss. Adding high on this thing's just never gonna work. I don't really care about it. Um,
250.
yeah, that's about it. All the money came from this thing. Just taking advantage of the easy trades on it and seeing when that seller's breaking down, adding, and seeing where it stops and taking profit. Pretty simple on that one. Gonna go into tomorrow with not overwhoop early. Excuse me. wait for something good to show up. If something does, then we slam the gas pedal. But other than that, we'll be conservative again like we were today. And stay patient. See you tomorrow. Peace.